Hey guys, welcome back to Being Barker. So you are currently looking at the before shot of my kitchen before I did my little mini spruce up. I can't even call it a renovation because it was all cosmetic changes that were super easy and I did myself. So yeah, I've been wanting to do a lot of these changes for several years now and I just finally got around to doing them all. So I'll be doing some painting, changing out the hardware, and doing a little bit of tiling. So here's the before and I hope you enjoy the after. So I've officially made a giant mess. I guess it doesn't look that bad. Look at that. When they took the wall out and had to like build this up, I guess they sprayed some kind of texture right here to make this look better. And it is really gunked up in the corner and I had never really noticed it before, but I did today and I cleaned it up. So I changed all the hinges out, but to do that I had to drill new holes for each of them. So I had to do like a little pilot hole. It was a whole thing, but those are all on. The cabinet doors are all up. I'm letting there were separate, so here and here, there were two other holes from where the old handles used to be. But because this big plate thing used to sit on top of that, you couldn't see them. But now that I want that off, I have to fill them. So I filled all of the holes, letting the ones up there dry. I had been ignoring those for a long time because you can't see them. But you know, when you finally get up there, you got to clean the top of the refrigerator. So I feel good that that's clean. Look how dusty. This was some of the stuff. This big water cooler picture thing was sitting up there. Look how dusty. Yuck. Anyway, so that's clean. So now I'm just putting the handles back on the ones that were dry enough to like sand off the excess. And I'm making progress. It's a massive mess. The floor is super powdery from all the sanding, but happy with that so far. So that's a little update. This part is proving to be harder than I thought. There's a nail right down in the bottom corner that I can't reach to cut it off so that I can remove this piece. I've already, did you get, so I'm having to ask Muscle Man and now I'm scared he's gonna break something because he's being really rough. I had to take one trim piece off to get to it because I didn't realize it went all the way to the floor. Now I think I'm gonna have to take this trim piece off to be able to lean that all the way out and get it because it's being stopped by the trim. So I thought this would be quick and easy. We're gonna get it off, right babe?
Yep.
It's paint day. So I've done some prep work this morning to clear off the kitchen. Counters, all my plants that I need to repot are over there. And then a bunch of stuff on the island here. But I have gone around and taken all the light switch covers off. I've scored all the old caulking off, like on top of the tile pieces, and wiped down everything. I also had to, I don't think I ever showed you the finished product of, we finally got that piece off, woo! Got this new little trim piece on, or this just piece of plywood. I had to take this and that trim piece off and half of this front one to be able to get this off because it was all the way down to the floor. It was wild how it was done. But anyway, I got it off with Ben's help and then got these nice little edge pieces on to cover the seam. I've done nice caulk on the edges and on that. I ended up leaving the one that was already here because it was all the way underneath the trim up there on the top and I just didn't want to take it off. And luckily this covered it just perfectly on the edge to cover the seam. So we're just gonna go with that one. So I need to paint that. I'm trying to let all the caulking dry down there before I paint this white, and then I'm gonna add the tile pieces to this edge after I paint. But I need Ben's help with that because I have to switch my saw blade out and I've never done that before and I'm kind of scared / don't exactly know what I'm doing. So I feel like that's a two-man job. Now that I've done all that prep work, which literally took me like 2 hours to get all that cleaned off, it's time to paint. I decided on Sour Patch Peach. Bring you over here. Anyway, these are all the colors I've had up here for a couple days deciding. I'm going with this one. I feel like it's the most contrast between the white that's not pink, and it's gonna look cute. I took the wood piece that was off up there too. Anyway, so it's time to paint. I thought I'd bring you along. things escalated quickly. I was just gonna paint the backsplash and then paint this, but I want all of it to be ultra pure white, and this is not ultra pure white, so just painting this was gonna look silly. So then I was like, well, I'll just paint the fronts of the cabinets. I don't know what I was thinking. Now I'm cleaning them all with Crud Cutter, taking all of the hardware back off, sanding them down. Susan is disgusting. Look at this. Susan over here has never been taken apart and cleaned, and I don't know what's in there, and I'm terrified. Things that got away from me quickly. There's the drawers, there's the corner cabinet. So what was gonna be just painting the backsplash and repotting my plants and putting it all back and making it look cute turned into a full cabinet painting job. I knew this would happen to me. That's looking cute. While I was letting that dry before I could do my second coat, I was like, well, I'll just clean the fronts of the cabinets. That's when it all started. So anyway, here I am making it harder. Not harder, it's gonna pay off. But all I kept thinking is I don't wanna put all the cute stuff back up here and still have the cabinet color that I don't like and all these little pieces right here from where the old hardware used to sit. And the only thing that's gonna fix that is paint, and I don't want to paint. I don't have that color. All I have is ultra pure white, which is what I want them all to be anyway. I'm rambling at this point. I just wanted to update you that this project just got bumped up a notch, so I'll be here for the next like 3 days.
Not Susan.
Susan's been dismantled. Susan wasn't a lazy Susan. She was like a homeless, drunk, belligerent Susan who doesn't work anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Darn it, Susan. What you doing?
She was real dirty. I'm painting. I was just going to paint, and then I thought, why not do all of it? Do the most, as usual. So I've sanded, I've cleaned it, I've wiped it all down, and I'm ready to paint it now. We're gonna be cabinet doorless for a while. They're in the garage and those are gonna take the longest, I just know it. So I'm doing this now and I'm gonna be okay with it not being finished today. What do you think? Were you shocked when you came home to my giant mess?
Not really.
Were you expecting it? Or
No.
were you just like classic me?
I was like, dang, but then immediately went into classic Kimmy.
Yeah. I've done it again. I need to make that TikTok where it's like, ah!
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Jay? Look how much whiter this white is. Like on that front corner, can you see the difference in the trim?
I don't know if the camera will be able to pick it up. I can see it.
It's massive difference. You can go, it's just white. Nope.
It's gonna look nice though, baby.
Ultra pure white.
You're ultra pure white. I'd like you to cut that part out.
It's cabinet back on day. So brought all these out here, sanded them down, wiped them, painted them. Now they're all dry and I'm gonna put them back in the kitchen. I have no footage of me putting the cabinet doors back on. So just imagine a music montage, me working so hard all by myself because I'm a strong, powerful woman. What happened was I was doing it as fast as possible because Ben and I had a wedding to go to that night. So I was trying to hurry up and get them all back on before the babysitter come over. So at this point, cabinet doors are back on, moving on with the video. Okay, so today I'm going to be adding some tile pieces to this edge that's really ugly, and these match the tile that I already have. They're a lot cleaner and whiter, but whatever, they're gonna be right here and you're not really gonna see it, but it'll just make the top of this edge look better. So the nice man at Home Depot helped me find the right tile, told me to use this adhesive, acrylic pro professional tile adhesive. And he said, since this is really just temporary until we eventually change this out at some point, and these tiles are like 79 cents, to just use this, slap it on, and then use caulk in between to, instead of whatever this is, grout. So yeah, I'm just YOLOing it. Don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. It says you're supposed to use a trowel to like make the little notch line marks sort of like stick better. I'm just kind of like drawing them on with the thing. So I just really hope they don't fall off while I'm doing it. and I'm just gonna YOLO it. So here we go. Okay, now I have to cut one, which is why Ben and I just switched the saw blade out in the garage, and that took a while. So now I'm gonna try to cut one. Okay, I got this teeny little skinny trim piece to put right here to kind of stop the white from the other color. So I'm just adding that, and then that's pretty much it. I need to caulk where I put the tile on, but I can't do that until for 24 hours. It says to let it dry before you, it says grout, so caulking might be okay, but I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow. They feel like they're pretty dry, but anyway, this is basically my last thing. And then I'll caulk around all of this, and that was gonna complete my mini kitchen reno, minus the trash can box, but that's gonna be a whole nother thing.
You need help, babe?
Yeah, actually I do.
What do you need?
You wanna hold this still? So I have to turn this sideways. Oops, that's not exactly where I wanted it, but it's okay. Let go, does it pop off the wall?
It's bowing right here. Go up a little bit.
From here?
Higher. Like there.
I think that's good. I want it to be able to be easy to pop off if I want to change the color and stuff too. Cool! I'll fill those holes and I'll caulk that when I do all the caulk over here.
Nice, babe.
And then I'm done.